Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to the prediction show. Match week 22 is here. It feels like over 3 months since we last did a prediction show because we've had all the other competitions in the way, the African Cup of Nations, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, but we are back for the Premier League. And back with me again is FPL Penguin. We did this like 3 weeks ago. I did marginally beat him by 1 point last time out. It was, I think, 5-4 something. He's back to obviously revenge and to prove his point again. So, Matchweek 22, how are you, man?
I'm good, Glen. Thank you for having me on once again. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, man. Last time out, obviously, we did have some games getting postponed. So that was unfortunate. This time around, it doesn't look like there's any game that will be postponed as of now, as the time of recording. But 10 games this week. There's a couple of more games in midweek, but you're not going to predict those ones, just the 10 this weekend. And as usual, you get 3 points for predicting the correct result, and you get 1 point for predicting the correct result and the correct score for 3 points. Sorry. And then right now, I'm currently losing. I'm not leading. I'm currently losing 10-8 to the experts. The experts currently have 10 points, and I currently have 10 points. So I'm hoping to close the gap on the experts. Let's hope I can do the double over FPL Penguin, home and away. Let's hope I can do that. So the first game this weekend, you'll go with the first five Penguin. We have Manchester. Let's start with Friday. Brighton against Crystal Palace. That will be a derby. Actually, kind of a derby. So, what do you expect in this game? The likes of Zaha not there. Will that matter?
It might affect them a bit. I'm going to go for a. It's going to be very tight. I don't see many goals. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Palace might get something. It's a derby, but I'm going to go for just a boring, probably 1-1 draw.
Crystal Palace, the way they played against Millwall the other day, or Leicester started playing well. Brighton, again, they score a few goals recently. McAllister's come up again. So I think I'm going to go for more goals. I'm going to go for Brighton win, actually. Brighton 2, Crystal Palace 1. That's my prediction for that one. Heading into Saturday, the game I really wanted to jump on immediately, that is Manchester City against Chelsea. Now, as a Liverpool fan, I'm imagining you'd want a draw, or would you want Chelsea to win, and what is the score prediction?
A draw would be a lot more better for us for being Liverpool. But my prediction, I know it sounds so boring. I just think both these teams are going to cancel each other out. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw.
Wow. So basically get something better to do during that time on Saturday, according to Penguin. But I'm going to go, I think there'll be goals. I think City are very strong. I think City will win it. I'm going to go for City 2, Chelsea 1. And I think that will be goodbye to Chelsea in terms of the title race. And then later on, the 3 p.m. kickoffs UK time, we have Burnley against Leicester. I never thought I'd say this, but a woodless Burnley Penguin. No Chris Wood and no Cornet as well. Surely now they'll get relegated.
Could be, unless Deitch really has a master plan behind him. But, big loss for Burnley. I know the last couple of games he wasn't hitting top form. Chris Wood. To me, it's a bit of a bit of an underwhelming signing by Newcastle. I don't know how he'll do there. But give my prediction on it. I think where's the goal's going to come from Burnley? I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Leicester.
I think they'll get a set piece, and Leicester have considered, I think, the most set pieces this season, if I'm not wrong. So I'm going to go for Burnley 1, Leicester 2. I agree the Leicester win. And Leicester have a few players back, the likes of Patson Daka back. I had James Justin is back, so Yonchi is back. So 2-1 to Leicester. The next game, same time, will be the big one. Newcastle against Watford, Penguin. This is a big one. If Newcastle lose, then they lose all the momentum from their signings that they've made. And Watford, if they lose, I think it's goodbye. They've been conceding goal after goal. Do you expect them to cancel out each other out as well?
I think Ben Foster's very close to returning. He could be back for this game. Chris Wood, I don't know if he'll play. He's still got that injury. I think Newcastle still got the problems. Losing 1-0 to Cambridge, big shocker in the cup. They had a strong first team out. How's that going to affect them mentally? I'm going to go for believe it or not, I think Newcastle score, but I'm going to go for Watford to win 2-1.
Watford to win. Watford have been conceding so many goals. It's like they really need to sort that out seriously, because they can't just go on for the rest of the 20 games like that. So I think I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for Newcastle 2, Watford 2, a high-scoring game, surprisingly. And then the next one, same time as well, will be Wolves against Southampton. Wolves, 14 goals scored, 14 goals conceded. There's never many goals in a Wolves game. Do you expect that to continue?
No, I think it's going to be boring. I know they've got some players like Sice out and Zeiss, but I think it's going to be very close. But I think Wolves could just get it in the end, just 1-0 to Wolves in this game.
1-0 to Wolves. I'm going to go for a draw. Actually, I'm going to go for Wolves 1, Southampton 1, a draw there. I'll go first in the next 5 fixtures. I'll start with Norwich against Everton. Big one, big game for Norwich here. Surely if they lose this one, they're out. Some people already expect them to be out anyway, because their next fixture as well, I think, is a good away game as well. But after that, they have the likes of City and those kind of teams, so they have to get something from here. Everton, the last game got postponed again against Leicester, but they did manage to get 2 goals against Brighton, but still lost. So I think I'm going to go for Everton win. I just can't see Norwich getting anything. So Norwich 1, Everton 2.
I just think Everton looks so atrocious. Now, I'm biased as hell, but DCL's back, but Brighton still beating with DCL back in the team in the last game week. I wouldn't be surprised. Call me crazy. I'm going to go for something bold here. I'm going to go for 1-0 Norwich, and it could be
1-0 Norwich.
I'm going to go for it.
Big.
I'm going to go for it.
That would be big for Norwich. Especially if Newcastle and Watford end up drawing, that would be big for Norwich. And Burnley lose against Leicester. Let's see. That's very bold. Then the last game of the day, Saturday, Aston Villa against Manchester United. Now, for everyone who watched that cup game between the two teams, Aston Villa should have won it. Definitely should have won it. United are likely to get through to the next round. And I'm going to go for a draw here. I really do feel like Aston Villa could win, but I'm going to go for a draw since I think Ronaldo will be back. I'm going to go for Aston Villa 2, Man United 2.
Yeah, no, we could see the debut of Coutinho. Coutinho back in the Premier League, former Liverpool player. Gerrard could get the very, very best out of him, former teammates. I think, I really do think Villa could get, without being sound too biased, I really do think so. United, just like Everton, still don't look great. And I think Villa could get a 2-0 win. I think they'll get revenge. I think revenge is on the cards from the FA Cup loss, but 2-0. I think Coutinho could shine, get a good debut.
I'd not be surprised at all. They played so well that day. I think they scored like 3 goals, got disallowed. Watkins hit the post. Ings is now there again alongside Coutinho. Digne signed for them as well. I mean, they will be very strong. The reason I've gone for United to get 1 more goal is McGinn is suspended, so I think their midfield will be a bit open. So that's why I've gone for United to score later on. And then let's head over to Sunday. There is 3 games on Sunday. First one is Liverpool against Brentford. Now, Liverpool will be missing a couple of players still, but the way I saw Brentford playing against Southampton, I can only see a 3-0 Liverpool win. Obviously, last time it was a very interesting game between the two teams, but I don't expect the same. What about you?
I think with the Anfield crowd behind us, it was 3-3 last time.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. We'll get a clean sheet.
Yeah.
No Salah, no Mane. So where's the goal's going to come from? Maybe Jota, hopefully. Time for players like Minamino, if he's fit, to shine once again. Ox might be playing up front, who knows? But I think I can see nothing more than a Liverpool win and hopefully a clean sheet. So 3-0 as well.
3-0. I agree with the score. And then same time, there will be West Ham against Leeds. Obviously, these two teams played again in the FA Cup like 10 days ago or something. It was so easy for West Ham. And West Ham, the way they just pumped Norwich recently, could have been 4 or 5. Leeds defense is all over the place. I can only see a West Ham win again. I'm going to go for 3-1 to West Ham.
I'm going to go for 3-0 to West Ham.
3-0 to West Ham. No goal for Leeds at all. And West Ham are currently in the top 4. So if they win that one as well, they actually extend their lead in the top 4, especially with this game coming up next. Tottenham against Arsenal. If these two teams end up drawing, it will be massive for West Ham. So Tottenham against Arsenal. As an Arsenal fan, I know we have not won any game at Tottenham's ground since 2014. That is 8 years ago. So we've had a few chances. Even when they have injuries, we still don't win. We currently have a lot of injuries, and I'm not sure who's going to be back for that one. I am going to go for Tottenham 1, Arsenal 1.
I'm going to give you guys some hope. I think we know Son there. Spurs still trying to adapt to that Conte sort of regime, that formation tactics. I think you'll get a clean sheet, and I think it could be. Do you know what? I'm going to say 2-0 Arsenal. I just think you'll get the win. I think you will get the win.
I mean, that is very bold, considering we might not have Tomiyasu, Odegaard, Smith-Rowe, and Partey as well. That would be something if we get the win there. But yeah, that would be very good considering Tottenham still have 2 games in hand. That would be great. So those are the predictions for the 10 games. As usual, bonus questions. The first one is one player to definitely score. I will go first. I will go for, this is a tough one, but I am going to go for Jota to score against Brentford.
Yeah, same. Jota
to score against Brentford, you agree? Okay, and then total number of goals this match week, how many are you going for in the 10 games?
Wow. 32.
32 goals. Okay, I am going to go for, I can see a few goals in the Liverpool game, like 3, Aston Villa same. Newcastle maybe, Chelsea, as you said, it might be 0-0. I am going to go for 28 goals. You've gone for 32, I've gone for 28. So thank you again for coming. Hopefully you can get another win over you. Obviously, Liverpool and Arsenal are playing twice in the next 7 days. Let's see how that one goes. But thank you for coming on again.
Thanks, Glenn, for having me on. And yeah, everyone, hit the like button and subscribe to Glenn's channel. Thanks, mate, for having me on.
Awesome. And FPL Penguins, link will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe there as well. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe. Let us know your predictions in the comment section, and we'll catch up with you guys soon.
Bye-bye.